Calendar boys.
Calendar.
Calendar boys. It's time to jump into it. You know, there's a lot of people talking about a lot of different things on the internet, but you know what they're not talking about in 2020? Horses. Horses are done. I'm denouncing horses right here on this show. Horses are gone.
We're agreeing.
What?
Yeah, damn it. Horses. We're done with that.
Yeah.
Horses.
Sick of them. Useless. They got nothing. They what? What are they going to do?
Got way better ones now.
All they do is eat apples and talk shit. So, like, I don't know what they're here for. I don't know who's doing what with them, but get out of here, horses. Especially today on April 9th. Today is Unicorn Day. And they're not horses. They're
just better horse.
They're not even better horses. They're not horses. They're something better. They're a whole different thing. You know, like an iPhone. An iPhone isn't an Android phone, you know? That's kind of, there's a big distinction. Like an iPhone's very different to an Android phone.
I guess.
It's a premium
phones,
product.
Though. Like they have a super category. Like a unicorns and horses, what's the super category?
Quadruped.
Mammal.
Quadruped. And there's a lot of different quadrupeds.
Like a camel.
Yeah, like a camel. Well, I'm thinking quadruped.
No.
Quadruped is just 4 legs, right?
Yes, because quad means 4. I think ped means pedal? Feet? Yeah. Quadrupedal.
Yeah.
Like a bike with 4 pedals. That would be in that super category.
Yeah. So it's Unicorn Day. This is from daysoftheyear.com. What mythological creature has been more beloved over the centuries than the unicorn? Symbols of purity and enchantment, unicorns are loved by both children and adults alike and are integral parts of many fairy tales and legends. For all the roles they've played in literature,
the last unicorn.
Cinematography, and art as a whole, unicorns more than deserve their own day. Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. Find a unicorn and congratulate it on, I don't know, whatever it's interested in. Just reinforce them, make them feel good.
Gift it some games on Steam.
Yeah.
Check in with your local unicorn. Unicorns, you know, I haven't heard a single reference to unicorns this 2020 so far. Have you?
No.
I didn't think so. And that's because the horse department of Australia have been silencing the unicorn message.
The big horse.
Big horse. Big horse.
Big horse is at it again.
Big horse has been...
I wish they've
just been constantly slandering the unicorn entity, the unicorn government.
The unicorn government. The unicopoly.
See, unicorns, they were very prominent in the past few thousand years, and then 2020 rolls around, no one's talking about it. I think
the first, and this is the first historical mention is Pliny the Younger, a Roman senator who also wrote our first bestiary book and historian.
Pliny the Elder.
Yeah, or younger. I think Elder was a senator and the younger was the guy who was also there when the volcano erupted with Vesuvius, and he also wrote this book, which was just wacky stuff.
Yeah,
I heard from this guy that this is real, and I trust him. Unicorns.
Yeah,
and that's how we have unicorns.
Yeah. Definitively better than horses. No matter what the horse department tells you.
They have a horn.
Whatever what big horse tells you. Much better than horses. Also, magical is a good quality that they have. Have you seen any unicorn movies? I've definitely seen one when I was little.
I read a book. It's called The Last Unicorn. It's about a unicorn that's like the last one. It's not. It's actually like a bull imprisoned the rest of the unicorns, and this one unicorn's like, I'm going to go find out where the other unicorns are. And then it joins the circus, and it seems like regular stuff, but they're dragons and manticores, but they just look like lizards and stuff. And there's a witch. I haven't finished it, actually.
It doesn't sound like Doesn't sound like much. I'm thinking more like live action unicorn movies where a kid,
Live action.
a kid, a kid like, it's kind of like the horse movie trope, but much better. The kid like goes like a farm display where they show a bunch of horses or whatever, the local barn. They go there.
Like Spirited Away, but unicorns.
It's kind of like they'll have like a weird horse in the pen, and the farmer will be like, "There's something wrong with this horse. It's got a big bone in its head."
Like the ugly duckling.
Yeah, just like, I hate this horse.
But ugly duckling with unicorn.
Yeah, but then the kid bonds with it, and then they let it free. And their mom like tells them that the unicorn is bad, and then like a car comes to hit them, and the unicorn jumps in front and pushes them out of the way. Everyone praises.
Does the bond between the boy and the unicorn make it level up into a Pegasus?
Ooh, yes,
That's important.
That would be it, actually.
Or are we disrespecting unicorns by bringing up a different category of horse? Are they unicorns as well, or are they a different animal? Are we being like, well, horses suck, but if you had a horn on that, way better. But if wings...
Yeah.
I mean, it's their special day.
It's their special day. Listen,
maybe.
we don't know everything about unicorns. We're just here to report on what day it is. And show our gratitude to these large... glowing quadrupeds.
Maybe a Pegasus is like a unicorn that, like, you know how not all men have beards? You can grow one, but you don't have to, and some have trouble, like my patchy self. My unicorn wings would just be a little bit not as great, but
yeah, and if you don't, if you have it and you think the wings are itchy, you can just shave them off.
You can just shave them off.
So
there's an awkward stage where the in-between zone.
Yeah. So how do you celebrate Unicorn Day? The best way is to contact your local government representation about Big Horse. But beyond that, the best way, and this is from daysoftheyear.com, the best way to celebrate this day would be to find a fun, fanciful activity. How about inviting some friends over to bake some colorful cupcakes? Don't do that. That you can then top with colorful icing.
You can stream it.
Live stream, making some colorful cupcakes alone. You can then top with colorful icing and sprinkles. We're also willing to bring in a plate of those to work. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Which would make you everyone's favorite person in no time. Never made cupcakes before?
No, I wouldn't.
No problem. Just follow this simple recipe. Vanilla cupcakes. Here's how you make 12 of them. You're going to need... And I'm just going to gloss over this. You're going to need pretty much everything that you need to make a real cake. And then you just shrink them all down.
Small.
Use a little bit less of it. Put them in a hot oven. And then serve. And they'll be ready. Color them in bright colors.
That recipe. Wow, I didn't know how to do it, but now I do.
Yeah.
You get a cake, but only a little bit. And then you cook it.
Yeah. Alternatively, if you could buy like a Woolworths vanilla mud cake, you could cut that up into cupcake size pieces and then give that to your friends.
But what are the horns? Like they need little horns. What's a? Is it a candle? I guess. No, that's just a regular cupcake still.
No, it'd be like a piece of carrot or something like that.
Ew. Gross.
And voila! Delicious cupcakes that are as cute as a button. Another activity that could be perfectly suited to this day would be sitting down and watch a good fantasy film. Preferably one that includes unicorns. Definitely one that includes that.
Not Harry Potter. The unicorns get a rough treatment in that series.
It's likely...
They do curse a guy.
Yeah? It's likely to have been a long time since you've watched the Chronicles of Narnia. The Unicorn Day is the perfect day to remember how tales of magic and enchantment influenced your imagination as a child. So what are you going to do this Unicorn Day, though?
I'm going to tape a horn to my head and run around the house.
Yeah.
Harass my housemate. Scare him.
I mean, yeah, it'll be a good time. It's all about respecting these creatures, taking their form, and terrifying your friends and neighbors.
It's like Halloween.
Yeah, it's just like Halloween, but much
You
more
don't get
magical.
candy though.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Instead of witches.
So anyway, I think that's going to do it for Calendar Boys. Do contact your local government about Big Horse if you can. We have a template for that you can copy and paste on our website. If you go to the link in the description, and we'll see you tomorrow.